I'd like to give all glory and praise and honor unto the Most High. I'm going to get into it, man. So it says right here, this is Elijah Muhammad. Secrets of Freemasonry. He said, a Mason cannot be a good Mason unless he knows the Holy Quran and follow its teachings. This book is the only book that will make a true Mason, man. Now that's a big red flag right there. That's a big red flag. You know, because we know the all manner of wickedness that's going on in these organizations, man. So he's saying, look, you can't be a good Mason unless you study the Quran. And we know the Quran, look, they don't believe Yeshua HaMashiach is the Messiah. You know, or that's what a lot of Muslims don't believe, that Yeshua HaMashiach is the Messiah. You know, and you know, and that's the foundation of the the New Testament, man. You know, so it's a big red flag right here. You know, so, and you know, as they move up the ranks, they say that these guys have to convert to Islam. You know, these Masons have to convert to Islam. You know, let's take a look at that. Right here it says, I was a Mason myself once, and I swore to not reveal the secrets. Masons who have reached such degrees as 32nd and 33rd are not called Masons. They are called Muslim Shriners. They are reaching up to us. When you take the 33rd degree, you are taught to greet each other as Assalamu Alaikum. You are taught Islam from then on because you become a Muslim when that degree is conferred on you. At least you're supposed to be a believer in Islam. I'm gonna stop right there. So he's saying, man, you know, once you reach 32nd and 33rd, you know, they call you Muslim Shriners, man. You know, so moving up, like you come into these organizations, they say, oh yeah, you can believe in whatever God you want to. You can believe in Christianity. You can believe in this, that, and the third. You know, but as you move up to the top, you know, you have to convert to Islam, man. You know, this is what they're saying. Why is that? This is why you see guys like Steven Jackson, you know, convert to Islam all of a sudden. Kyrie Irving convert to Islam all of a sudden. You know, somebody like a Shaquille O'Neal, he said he's a Muslim, Jewish, and Buddhist. Only one that he needs to take a pilgrimage, you know, complete the Hajj pilgrimage. You know, because like I said, once these guys start moving up the ranks, man, this is what they have to do, man. And he's a known Mason, you know. Steven Jackson is a Mason too, man. You know, you see him with these George Floyd and all the stuff. You see him on TV, sit down next to these people. These are Masons, man, and they have to convert. You know, like I said, to Islam once they start moving up. You know, another one right here, Ice Cube. You know, converted to Islam after going solo in the 90s. Oh man, let's keep going, man. So right now we're going to be looking at what these guys have to do, you know, to become a Shriner, you know. And the Scottish Rite Masons, these are the Caucasian Masons. These are the white Masons. Right here, it says, historically, Masons had to complete either the Scottish Rite or York Rite systems to be eligible for membership in the shrine. In 1991, Brick Mason Michael G. Vaughan filed a lawsuit against the Olika Shrine Temple in Lexington, Kentucky for hazing practices, to which he said he was subjected in his efforts to become a Shriner. In court, Vaughan told jurors that in 1989 he was blindfolded and received a jolt of electricity that was applied to his bare buttocks as part of the Shriner's initiation, right? Yo, what the hell? You in a room with grown men blindfolded with your ass down? What the hell? Yo, yo, this is yo. He said he was forced to walk on an electric mat that was meant to stimulate the hot sands of the Sahara, and that he was knocked unconscious and received other industry injuries during his initiation. Yo, what the hell is going on, man? Like, yo. Vaughn said the initiation left him humiliated and embarrassed and caused him to suffer anxiety, nightmares, and sleep disorder. After 2 hours of deliberation, the jury rejected his claim. They rejected his claim after all this, man. And that's good for you, you know, because the scripture says, you know, it's a shame to even speak of those things that they do in secret, man. You mean you in a room with grown men with your ass down and blindfolded, and they shocking you on your butt. Yo, just to become a part of this stuff, man. You see the stuff that these guys got to do, man? And this is public information. Just imagine the stuff that they not showing you, man. This is, yo. Oh, man. The scriptures tell you all manner of evil that's going on in these things, man. You know? And matter of fact, you seen something similar with this, you know, that cop that just, you know, was charged for the death of the Tyree Nichols guy. They said he was doing something similar like that in his frats, man. You know. So right here, one of 5 Tyree Nichols cops charged with murder was the president of Mississippi College fraternity that beat potential newcomers and paddle man's testicles up to 200 times in sick hazing rituals, man. This is the Omega. From the Omega fraternity, sci-fi. Yo. Yo. I told you about these Greek guys, man. There's some sick crap, man. You hitting another man's testicles, man. Up to 200 times in hazing rituals. So this is what he was doing in his Greek fracks. And you see it's similar to what, you know, the York Rite, you know, Masons was doing it, you know, to gain acceptance. And that was way back then. That was, what they said it was June 1989 that happened. So imagine all this kind of more sick stuff they doing, man, or they been doing, you know? You see this type of stuff that these guys doing? Like the scripture says, man, they you know, they forgot their fathers, the laws of their fathers, and followed after the customs of the heathens, man. Oh, man, let's keep going, man. Yo. So right here, this is the black shrines now. Uh-oh. Here come you Negroes. Here they come. In 1989, a black counterpart to the Shriners movement was initiated by John G. Jones and other Prince Hall Masons. That's a black Masons. Prince Hall's is the black version of the Freemasonry. So initially called the Ancient Egyptian Arabic Order, Nobles Mystic Shrines of North and South America and its jurisdictions. Early in the group's history, there was legal conflict between the white and black orders, with a white order from Texas filing suit against a local black order for infringement of white Shriners' regalia traditions. The white order was initially successful in squashing the black temple until the ruling was overturned in appeals in 1929, protecting the right of black Shriners to continue practicing and fundraising nationwide. So they didn't even want you niggas, man, to do the things that they were doing. They didn't even want you to copy their stuff, man. You know? Oh man. But then they understand they could use you as a weapon, man. Why? Because the Scottish Rites are over the black Greeks. They're over the Prince Hall Masons, man. Yeah. But let's focus on this underlying part what I have right here, because this is what they are part of, man. The ancient Egyptian Arabic order, man. You know, these 32-degree Masons and 33. This is what they are part of. Ancient Egyptian Arabic order. Or ancient Arabic order, man. You know? So you see you have Arab in there, man. Now, Esau was an Arab, man. You know? But what happened is his seed is mixed, man. Because the Edomites, look, they they infiltrate and they intermingle into everything, man. His seed is mixed, so it's hard to tell who he is, man. You know. So once I seen this Arab, that this had an Arabic order in it, you'll know that, it got me thinking about Esau, because Esau is he's the Arab, man. I'm gonna show you that real quick. So right here, Antipia. This is Herod's father's name. Antipia, a Roman name who founded the Herodian dynasty, became the first governor in Judea in 47 BC. He was Idumean Arab by birth, and his wife Cyprus was a Nabatean Arab. Their son Herod the Great, who had many wives, was the full Arab son of Antipia and Cyprus. Herod the Great had 3 sons. So you see, this is talking about Herod's father. He married Cyprus, who was an Arab, and then he married Cyprus, who was also Arab, and he had Herod. So so it's showing you, like, man, the Edomites were Arab, man. So right here it says all the Herods aligned themselves with Rome, for the obvious reason that Rome was the genesis and axis of the original and continuing power. You see, the Jews were not really their people. The Herods were originally Arabs, and down through the generations, Arab blood, not Jewish blood, was prominent in them. None of the Herods from Antipia died 43 BC. The Arab Idumean, who founded the dynasty, to Agrippa II, who ended the dynasty, were Jews in blood or in loyalty. So you see, once again, Herod, they said he was Arab. He was an Edomite. They said he was Arab. He wasn't. He got that title, from the Romans. He's the Jewish king and stuff like that. They gave him that title, but really he was an Arab, man. But like I said, his seed, Esau's seed, is mixed, man. So you got somebody like this guy, J. Edgar Hoover. You see him, y'all know who he is already. If you don't know, you gotta look him up. He's wearing this Shriners hat. And it's what a coincidence. It has a sword on it. Like the scripture says, Esau is going. He's going to rule with the sword, man. But this guy even though this guy was real wicked, and he was into a lot of strange and crazy acts too. Just like the same things I was reading to you. These Shriners had to do to get initiation. You heard the stories about this guy, and we know he hated Negroes, man. And you see him that he's wearing this hat. And the thing about Esau is, look, like I said, his seed is mixed. So you can't really tell who he is, man. For example, you got, like I said before, you got somebody like a Steve Jobs, man. He looks like a Caucasian man, but his background is Arab. He's Syrian. So that just goes to, it just shows you. This guy's into all manner of wickedness, man. And you got these Negroes, You see them wearing this hat too, man. This Shriners hat. And we know that, these Shriners are against the Most High. And it goes back to the Knights Templars and things like that. And you hear stories about how they would spit on the cross. You heard story that how they would they would do weird, strange rituals back then with the people that comes into their groups. They were doing these same kind of things. They would curse Yeshua HaMashiach. This is what they were doing, man. So when I heard that these guys have to convert to Islam, the further they go up, man, it needs to, it got me to thinking, man. Islam is the religion of Esau, man. This is what it is. Like I said, they don't believe in Yeshua HaMashiach. They don't believe in the Messiah. The Jewish people also don't believe he's the Messiah. You know, you see similarities there, man, in what they do. So right here, this is Baphomet, man. It says the Baphomet has reportedly been in use since the 1090s, when it appeared in an early Crusaders letter. The name itself, although certainly not its modern image, may have been connected with Islam, as chroniclers referred to mosque as Baphomaras. I said that wrong. Some think the Baphomet is a corruption of Muhammad, an alternate spelling of Muhammad, although many other cryptic origin theories may have been provided. So some of them say like the Baphomet, it's a corruption of the word Muhammad, man, and we know that Muhammad is so-called prophet of Islam, which he's not. He's not a prophet, But that's interesting, man, And I'm just saying, like that you have to. They have to, convert to Islam, man. This is why you see all these guys convert all of a sudden. These celebrities, because they trying to move up. Oh, man. So this is some famous Shriners, We got Franklin D. Roosevelt. You got Buzz Aldrin, All these guys are esteemed people in society, man. We know, look, space is fake, and like I said, Esau is into deception. He's into lies. He's against the ways of the Most High, man. He hated his brother, The scripture says that once again he'll be judged for the violence against his brother, So Islam is the religion of Esau, man. It showed you that he's an Arab, but like I said, his seed is mixed. It's mixed, man. So but you can identify who he is through the spirit, He loves to be he's gonna love to be in these lodges. He's gonna love deception. You know what I mean? He hated the Most High, man. You got Thurgood Marshall, another guy that's highly esteemed. That was black, I already told you about these, these Negro people that they put in positions of power, man. Like they control, they sell out. The Caucasian is over them. Like I told you before, they over the Prince Halls and they over the Black Greeks. And these guys still fiending to be in that, man. What do they do when they go in there? They oppress their own, man. And they have no problem with it. John Wayne, Harry S. Truman. All these guys, man. Houdini. Oh, man. These are so-called Shriners, man. So this is one of their logos. You have the sword, the crescent moon, and they got the pharaoh in the middle with the star. I mean, come on, man. I already told you we under the house of the pharaohs, man. This Esau is mixed with Canaanites. Edom and Canaanite is mixed. That's what you got going on. Canaan is from Ham. And the Most High cursed Canaan. So he mixed. Esau is mixed with the Canaanites too. And that's what you're seeing a lot. I believe that's what you're seeing a lot, of those ruling. Shriners, once you complete all level of Scottish Rite or York Rite, you can become a Shriner. All Shriners are Masons. Not all Masons are Shriners. Blood oaths taken to become a Shriner. So you see, they taking blood oath. So I understand how, and I mean the big secret is oppressing. They stomping our righteousness. That's what they want. Stomp our righteousness. Oppress the children of Israel. That's what it is. That's what it's about. So honest, Oh man, and then you got the guys that do the philanthropy work. That's just a front. That's just a cover. Like, oh no, we do good work and we build these hospitals for the kids and this, that, and the third. You know, that's just the fool of the idiots. You know, these guys are doing all manner of wickedness, man. And then you look at the cobblestone in Mecca. I mean, where is it located at? Saudi Arabia. It's an Arab country, man. Muslim. They follow Islam there. And then you have Saudi Arabia. Well then, if you put an E in front of Saudi, you got Esau. You see his name in there pops up a little bit. Saudi Arabia. So that's what I say, man. Look, man. Esau's the Arab, man. But his seed is mixed, man. That's why you got some people they look Caucasian, but you can't tell sometimes. Cause I don't see how a Negro could put this same Shriners hat on. You got people like J. Edgar Hoover that wore the same thing. I mean, I don't get it, man. And these were high level people in society. So pretty much when you see people with that hat on, their mindset is the same as somebody like a J. Edgar Hoover. They fall under his umbrella, or his same type of thinking, man. And what's been happening, these same type of Negroes is out here. And when they get that call, what they gonna do? You seen what they done in past, man. All our groups been infiltrated by Negroes, all our movements, for what? They pay these guys off for paper money. That's why I said these are the ones that they move up, man. They do these big missions for them, and they're worthy, man. And all that, like I said, all they do when they in these groups, like the scriptures tell you, they sold out to do all manner of mischiefs against their own. So all you gotta do is, like I said, you see somebody like a J. Edgar Hoover wearing that Shriners hat, and then you see these Negroes wearing it. That's a big red flag to me. Huge red flag, man. And you see, and you're not gonna understand until you get put into something like this. You become a target individual. You're gonna understand what I'm talking about. You're gonna be able to see it better. Yeah. So hopefully, man, this is edifying, man. So, in conclusion, I'm saying, if you move up the ranks and they saying that you have to convert to Islam, in order to be a Shriner, that can't be of the Most High. That religion cannot be of the Most High. Because once again, all manner of wickedness that they're doing in there. So if that's what they choose, to convert to, that's a big red. Once again, that's a big red flag, man. Oh man. Like I said, this has to be the religion of Esau, man.